Good afternoon, colleagues. With thanks to our Danish hosts today, welcome to the press conference following the informal meeting of the defense ministers. The High Representative will start with a statement followed by the Danish minister, and then we would open the floor to your questions. High Representative, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everybody. Glad to see so many of you here. So we just concluded a productive meeting with the European defense ministers. And thank you, Troels, once again for hosting. America wants peace, Ukraine wants peace. Who doesn't want peace is Russia. It is clear because Russia responds to these peace efforts with missile attacks. Wednesday's attack on Kiev shows how deliberate the choice of Russia is to escalate and also mock the peace efforts. President Zelensky has clearly expressed already several months ago to be ready for the talks, but Putin is stalling by any means possible, and therefore Ukraine needs to be supported by military aims. This remains crucial. The EU and our member states have already provided over 63 billion euro in military support to Ukraine since the war began, and in 2025, 25 billion. And I welcome that several EU member states have made new pledges just in the last days. Aid to Ukraine saves lives. We must continue to step up. The European Peace Facility can provide funding to support this effort. It can reimburse member states for weapons purchased for Ukraine, including for supporting NATO's Pearl initiatives. So the continued blocking of the EPF is not justified. Resolving this swiftly is important for the work between Europe and also United States to support Ukraine, and bilateral issues must not block the aid. Today, ministers also discussed the European role in security guarantees, the European Union role. And it is clear that Europe will fully pay its part. I welcome that there is a broad support today to expand our EUMAM military mission mandate to provide training and advice inside Ukraine after any truce. We are the largest provider of training to Ukraine's military. We have trained over 80,000 soldiers so far, and we must be ready to do more. This could include placing EU trainers in Ukrainian military academies and institutions. In parallel, our civilian mission can strengthen Ukraine's resilience against Russian hybrid attacks. We can also do more for Ukraine's defense industry. What they really learn on the battlefield can be also turned into the strength of Europe. And we are already the biggest investor in Ukraine defense industry. We can help Ukraine open production lines here in Europe and encourage greater European investment also in Ukraine. And Denmark has a leading way here, so really commend you on that. Going forward, we will closely coordinate with the coalition of the willing. Ministers were clear that the security guarantees for Ukraine must be robust and credible. 2022 must not be allowed to repeat. And then European own defense. At the June European Council, leaders agreed to increase defense spending and invest better together. EU member states identified 9 priority areas, such as air and missile defense, drones, ammunition. And today, ministers discussed ways to close the most urgent capability gaps, and mostly to do it jointly, to do it together, and to be more effective. We are identifying lead nations for each area by October European Council, alongside with the roadmap for defense with clear objectives and milestones. Europe is spending record sums on defense, but cash matters, but only if it delivers real capabilities and only if we do it together. And finally, on European Union missions, military missions and operations, over 5,000 European personnel serve worldwide today. They maintain security and safety in the Balkans, protect shipping in the Red Sea, and also combat piracy in the Indian Ocean. These missions are vital to global security, and today ministers discussed the ways to ensure these missions better support European Union geopolitical interest, where we can have most effect, where we can't, how we should make those operations really work together with the partner countries to address their needs, so that we are able to review the mandates if necessary, and also to review the impact for the times to come. So many important topics, and it was really a good discussion. So thank you, and I'm ready to take your questions afterwards.
Thank you so much, Kaja, and also good afternoon and welcome to Copenhagen. This is indeed an important time for Europe's security, and we have also discussed this during our meeting today. A central topic for today's meeting was the EU's